We in these streets.
Yo, 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 yo. Y'all know what it is. Live. Back at y'all again. Now, we told y'all that y'all got to pay attention. We might go live, all right? So, as always, right here, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest and greatest what's going on in the sport of boxing. And, of course, joining me right today is my man, the creator, the architect, the head nigga in charge, the boss of all bosses, the king of all kings. Well, let me roll that last one back.
I was gonna say, bro. Hey, man, you pulling some whole Deontay Wilder and his fan base shit. Even I'm not gonna like that shit, bro. You don't want to call me the king of you, bro. That's not good look for you, dog.
No. My man, 2K, what's going on, family?
What's good, man? I'm out here in these streets.
In them motherfucking streets.
Out here with no mask on, no shirt, saying fuck COVID. That's what I do, bro.
I'm not doing that one. It's not warm enough for no shirt, nigga.
Yeah. You're in the Midwest. Yeah, you're in the Midwest.
I feel
it's freezing out there
the
for you, bro.
And shit, nigga. I feel some kind of way about you telling me that. But anywho, a lot of things going on in the sport of boxing. We got some fights are going on today. And yes, go to 3 Kings Boxing for the recap. Lee McGregor and Danny Dignum guts.
Danny Dignum guts. That's a Danny Dignum. Dog, do you know what I would do with that last name, bro?
Oh, man.
Dignum. I'll be talking to these females crazy, bro.
Man. I'd be out here on some just like y'all think Rolly Romero was bad? Nigga. Be out here with my dig in my hand. Yo, baby, this is my shovel. It's time to dig. You know what I'm saying?
Dignum guts.
Go to 3 Kings for the recaps. Recap's gonna be up. Shout out to senior writer Michael Wilson Jr. He's gonna be putting them up there, so you guys make sure you check them out. We haven't forgot about y'all. We cover everything boxing, so don't think we don't. So all right, man, a lot of shit going on, man. Don't even know where to start. But let me just I want to start with a comment that some motherfucker left. That because y'all might be looking at that, oh, Bo, why you got there? Why Canelo fans are beta males? Because I really want to know, why are y'all so sensitive about anything negative said about Canelo Alvarez? I mean, y'all do know the nigga is a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he eats food, he'll get diarrhea and have to shit. Y'all know this is a regular
he eat bad food. Yeah, he get food poisoning. Yeah. That right.
It happens to him. Like, what's up with these motherfuckers getting angry about anything they hear negative about Canelo Alvarez? I don't understand that shit, man.
I mean, it's not just Canelo, though, bro. This is why I say, man, boxing fans got some of the stupidest, or boxing has some of the stupidest fans of all sports, bro. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, you got a lot of cats that are beta males like a motherfucker in this sport, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest issue. You can't say anything bad about anybody because somebody's gonna get mad. Why are you getting mad? That's an individual. Unless you are related to that fighter is paying you to support him. What the fuck is your problem? You see what I'm saying? Like, I get teams. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I were to go outside and say the Chicago Bulls suck, right? And then you got fans of the Chicago Bulls getting a little upset about that, I wouldn't condone that either, but I understand it. You see what I'm saying? It's a team sport. There's multiple elements involved in a team sport.
I wouldn't understand it because we do suck, but go ahead.
I mean, y'all are at the top of the Eastern Conference right now, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to individuals, this is a fucking individual. It's one person, bro. Why are you tripping off this one person unless, like I said, there's a direct relation, like you're the cousin of this person, or you're fucking the person's brother or sister, right? Or did fuck the person's brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? You're being directly paid by this person. Something, bro. So dudes are really out here willing to get their ass whooped over supporting one individual. Like, these niggas really put in their minds, man, shit. I woke up this morning, I feel like I want to die for Canelo Alvarez. Shit. I'm about to go all over social media and talk all sorts of shit and get my motherfucking ass whooped for Canelo. That's my number one goal in life. That's how they act.
That is how they act, though.
But it ain't just Canelo. Like I said, it's a bunch of Deontay Wilder fans.
Right.
It was Manny Pacquiao fans.
Floyd fans was like that too.
Floyd Mayweather fans, right?
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya fans. It's all over the sport.
Man.
That's the problem I got with these fans, bro. Stop that shit, bro. Shit's gay. The women, whatever. Women can do what they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect women to not act like that. You know what I'm saying? The term groupie comes from a woman following fucking, rock stars around and shit, right? We know that. You know what I'm saying? But a male groupie?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right? That's a manhood problem right there. I got a problem with that. Real shit.
You ain't lying. Wait a minute, dog. You ain't never lied. Like, nigga, hold on, man. Like, how do you explain that if you are a male groupie? Like you're sitting there with your girl, right? And your girl is like, there go Canelo. Like, how do you explain that to your girl?
Man, that's crazy, bro. I don't get it, man. What's that comment? What did he say? What's that comment?
My man, Carlos Cuevas.
Man, you don't even mention his name, bro. You just get a nigga. You just get a nigga some pub he didn't need. What did he say?
Let me find if I can find. Let me find what this nigga said.
Yeah, man, that shit, dog. Like, at the end of the day, man, if that's the problem, like I said, I've had with boxing fans, bro.
He said, not a lackluster deal, even though Maul, as in.
What is he talking about, though, Bo?
What is the comment on? Canelo Alvarez lackluster 2-fight deal, when we talked about the fact that they're offering him Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. And we were saying that nobody's even interested in watching that Golovkin trilogy fight. Nobody, like, Golovkin is diminished. Like, why anybody want to see it? Nobody's talking about that fight.
All right. At the end of the day, man, like I said, I didn't even want to address this shit, to be honest with you. I'd rather go into the topics. But at the end of the day, man, it's just another Canelo fanboy. Just another fanboy in boxing, period, right? That follows dudes instead of actually following the fucking sport. That's just what it is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The fucking deal is lackluster. Nobody's talking about Golovkin. Nobody cares about Canelo Golovkin 3, except Canelo fans and Golovkin fans. That's it. The sport of boxing does not give a fuck about Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin 3. Nobody cares about that, especially the way Golovkin's been looking, right? Jamal Charlo was a rumor, which I told you guys was not true. I told you that. It wasn't true. And as you can see, it's not true. Now, hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Jamal ain't got nothing to do with this shit. It's about Dimitri Bivol, who we actually said was a decent pick.
Yeah.
And then Golovkin. But you put Golovkin in there, it turns out to be a lackluster fucking 2-fight deal. If you did Bivol, Andrade, great 2-fight deal. Bivol, Benavidez, great 2-fight deal. Bivol, Jamal Charlo, good 2-fight deal. Bivol, Golovkin, no, terrible. Plain and simple. Move to the top. Give me a topic, man. Fuck
all right, man. Nigga said Bivol, Golovkin.
Yeah, give me a topic. Give me a topic, man.
Terrible. All right, man. So let's talk about Daniel Jacobs, man. So Daniel Jacobs has a fight coming up with John Ryder, the same John Ryder that should have been the champion, who should have defeated Callum Smith, but he got robbed nonetheless, right? So, but he got a fight with him. This is a crossroad fight, in my honest opinion, for Daniel Jacobs. Not only is it a crossroad fight, to show you how far I believe the man fell off, he's going to the UK for John Ryder. Just think about that. This ain't like he's fighting Chris Eubanks Jr. And my man pointed that out earlier when he was off air. He said, dude, he's going to the UK for John Ryder?
Like I said, he better be sightseeing. Better be, hey, man, I've never been to the UK. I'm just curious to see what it looked like out there. You know, do a little sightseeing. You know what I'm saying? That better be the reason why that fight was agreed to in the UK. Because John Ryder, listen, think whatever you want about Daniel Jacobs. I don't think Daniel Jacobs is an elite fighter. I've always said he was never an elite fighter at any point in his career. He's never an elite fighter. But the thing is, neither is John Ryder. Actually, John Ryder is probably at the peak, his peak, and at Daniel Jacobs' peak, John Ryder is a level below him. At their peaks, Daniel Jacobs is not at his peak right now. So him and John Ryder are around the same level right now. See what I'm saying? Daniel Jacobs is a former fucking champion. You shouldn't have to go over to the UK. You better bring John Ryder ass over here.
Yeah.
But like I said, hopefully I've never been there. I like to see the sights. If that's the case, fuck it. Do what you got to do. But if it was because they couldn't sell a John Ryder Daniel Jacobs fight in the U.S., that's bad. That's a bad look, bro.
Yeah, it's a very bad look. Now, we'll give him credit. This is obviously, he realized how important this fight is because he's even made amends with Andre Rozier, which is somebody he had a big falling out with, right?
Yep.
And let's be honest, Daniel Jacobs, it's not like Daniel Jacobs is you always say this, and you say it, and I hate to believe it, but I gotta believe it. The best Daniel Jacobs we saw was when he fought Gennady Golovkin. We'll never see that again, and we see it like you mentioned. The motherfucker almost lost to Chavez.
Sure did.
He was not looking good against Chavez. So
yeah, he wasn't looking good. Chavez was arguably up on the cards, depending on how you saw the fight. It was a close fight. I mean, and that's Chavez. I mean, that's a declining Chavez. That's the same Chavez that lost to fucking Anderson Silva. You know what I'm saying? It's a declining Chavez, bro, that Daniel Jacobs did not look good against, man. And Chavez quit. You know what I'm saying? Chavez pulled a damn Victor Ortiz. That's why Daniel Jacobs even got the fucking victory, bro.
Yeah, he did. It's something about his nose or some shit he said.
I don't remember, but he quit. All I remember is Chavez Sr.'s expression.
That motherfucker looked like a disgruntled dad. Like, that nigga, you know what? I really want to know, man. Did the motherfucker get a test? Like, did you get a test when that nigga was born, man? Because typically, some form of a father rubs off, just genetically rubs into the son.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see that with Chavez Jr. at all.
Nah, man. He wasn't, Chavez really wasn't reminiscent of his father, even when he was at his peak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chavez was a decent fighter, Chavez Jr. He was a decent fighter, could put his punches together very well. He had somewhat of the body attack that his dad had, but it wasn't as effective as what his dad was able to do. And plus, he didn't have the ring IQ that his dad had. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
He was a good fighter, but you could tell as soon as Chavez Jr. got in the ring with somebody, an elite fighter, he was going to lose. That's when they announced that Sergio Martinez fight, immediately I put money on Martinez. Yeah. Immediately. And I knew it was going to go the way that it went, except the 12th round, right? When Martinez fucked around, almost got knocked out, pulled a Tim Bradley versus Jesse Vargas type of shit, right? But I knew he was going to wash Chavez Jr. It's because he was always just a good fighter, not an elite one, So the writing was on the wall with him. But even though he's declining, Daniel Jacobs couldn't even shut him out, bro. So I'm not looking at this fight with John Ryder as a fight that Daniel Jacobs should run through him, bro. I'm not looking at that at all. Honestly, John Ryder is in a situation where he's like, hey, I should have beaten Callum Smith.
Okay.
Right? And that's still on his head, even though it was a few fights back. That's still on his fucking head. I should have beaten Callum Smith. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he still talks about that. You're right.
Exactly. So he's got the momentum moving forward. I mean, he had a lackluster fight against what's that nigga name? He had a regular name, Mike Guy. I think his name was Mike Guy. Yeah, regular name. Yeah.
Just a regular ass opponent. You're right, he did.
So it was a regular name, regular nigga, just regular all around. You know what I'm saying? And just all around regular motherfucker, bro.
Right? Skin complexion, hair, this nigga was
everything regular, nigga. This nigga got a C growing up, nigga, in school, regular.
Oh man!
The
police say, "Give me a description." Regular, just a regular nigga. A regular white motherfucker.
A regular dude, yeah. But he was a regular brother, right? But at the end of the day, he had a terrible fight with him, and that fight put people to sleep and shit. But it was after Callum Smith. Even though that happened, he still has that momentum. Like, hey, I should have been WBA fucking champion, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Daniel Jacobs, in my opinion, is on the decline to the point where, to me, it's all about money for him. Doesn't matter that he's ranked in 3 of the 4 major sanctioning bodies. Hell, I think John Ryder is ranked in 2 or 3 as well, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
But it doesn't matter to Daniel Jacobs, in my opinion. I think he's just trying to get money. John Ryder, on the other hand, he's actually trying to become a world champion before he fucking retires. You see what I'm saying? So, really, Daniel Jacobs, while I say that if he doesn't win this fight, he's done, I don't think he really cares. I don't think he has the motivation to be a top-level fighter anymore. I don't think he gives a fuck, man. If there wasn't the case, why was he so inactive?
You know what? That's interesting. I didn't think about that. But I will say this. You're right about John Ryder. John Ryder is viewing this as if I'm the guy that should have been in there with Canelo. I'm the guy that should have got that big money fight. When I wrote the article on it, he still to this day talks about that fight. It's hard for him to move on past that because he felt like he should have gotten the nod in that fight. Matter of fact, he even said if he's unable to win a world title when he goes to retire, he don't know how he will sum up his career.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Daniel Jacobs at this point, which you make a very good point, he's a 2-time, I think, IBF. Well, he's a 2-time middleweight champion, depending on how you judge the WBA regular title. Okay. Right. So depending on how you judge that, he's a 2-time middleweight champion. All right. He's fought Canelo Alvarez. He's fought Gennady Golovkin. He's been on the big stage. Right. So for him, you're very correct out saying that this just might be just hey man, I need something to do. Okay, all right, I'm still fighting. I'll take the fight. Yeah, I'll go to UK, no big deal. Because at the end of the day for Daniel Jacobs, I don't see him even with him beating John Ryder, I don't see him being a viable opponent at super middleweight for Canelo Alvarez. Like, why would you make that fight again? We saw it once. We're going to see nothing different at 168, right?
Right.
Exactly. One different 168. And then on top of that, another reason why he may have had to go to the UK is because remember, all with DAZN, his fights with DAZN over here in the US really wasn't all that spectacular and blown out and all over the place. You see what I'm saying? So no, you might be right, man. I think for Daniel Jacobs at this point, it is just about him fighting for money, but he still needs to look. For me, Daniel Jacobs, he needs to look. Even if he wins, you got to be impressive to me. If he's not impressive, then I'm gonna be like, hey, dog. After the fight, when you go to the locker room, to pack everything up, pack everything.
Nigga getting kicked out the house and shit, bro. Get all your shit, bro. He gonna come home. He gonna come home, closet empty. Motherfucker gonna come back from the UK, closet empty, drawers empty and shit.
Yeah, like, look at dog, pack everything. This is done.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. I'm finna go full time with Edgar Berlanga, and I'll holler.
I mean, this shit just came to my head right now. We was talking about him against Chavez Jr. He looked bad against fucking Gabe Rosado. Yeah, he barely won. He won that fight by split decision. That just came to my head while you was talking.
Yeah, he did.
Daniel Jacobs on a serious decline. Split decision with Gabe Rosado, nigga? He's on a serious decline, bro. Hey, fellas, don't be surprised if you hear, and the winner, John Ryder. Don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised.
It's in the UK.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised at all, man. All right, Daniel Jacobs. Hey, bro, good luck to you, man. That's all we can say. That's all you can say. All right, man. So, unification, Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. Man, has Oscar Valdez just signed his title over to Shakur Stevenson?
Yes, he did, bro. That nigga signed it on the dotted line, bro.
I don't know.
Specifically said that in the contract. By signing right here, you will be conceding your title will be given to Shakur Stevenson at the conclusion of your fight. What is it? April 30th, I believe it was.
Yeah, April 30th. It's April 30th.
Something like that. Yeah. That nigga signed right there. He said, yeah, I'm good with that. Apparently, that's what he did. Listen, and I've seen some comments, man. Shout out to everybody that follows Three Kings Boxing, man, on Facebook and all over the website. Got a lot of people out there that follow the website. See a lot of comments, man, talking about some Oscar Valdez by knockout. Shakur Stevenson ain't got nothing on Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is gonna run right through him. Well, if he could do that to Shakur Stevenson, then why the fuck didn't he do that against Robson Conceicao? I don't want to hear shit. Nothing was going on with Oscar Valdez at the time. Nope. Don't want to hear it. That's how he fights. He fought Robson Conceicao the same way he fought Miguel Berchelt. If you know Miguel Berchelt, you know that Miguel Berchelt had always had major flaws in his game. I see holes in your game. Right? UK motherfuckers know where that's coming from. Right? And you've always known this about Miguel Berchelt. While the knockout was a great knockout, hell, it won Knockout of the Year for 2021, Three Kings Boxing Award, right?
Damn.
However, it's not a surprise to see that Oscar Valdez was able to beat Miguel Berchelt. That wasn't a surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Robson Conceicao, why the fuck could he not do what you guys are saying he's going to do to Shakur Stevenson to Robson if he's that good? Same base style. I think Robson might be orthodox, if I'm not mistaken. Shakur is a fucking southpaw. So it's going to be much difficult. He's much smarter than Robson, right?
My opinion, hell yeah.
Both of them are Olympic medalists. Robson gold, Shakur silver. Because of the style that they employ. It's so difficult, right? In my opinion, Oscar Valdez lost to Robson Conceicao.
I thought he did.
That fight.
I thought he did.
Yeah, he lost that fight. I remember the polls on Twitter. A bunch of people, the majority of people thought Robson won the fight. I remember that. I remember the polls on Instagram or Facebook, excuse me. I remember people talking on Instagram. Majority of boxing fans thought Robson beat Oscar Valdez. If that's the case, how the fuck is he supposed to go in there and not just beat Shakur Stevenson, bro? Knock him out.
Nah. Shakur, one of them dudes, you ain't knocking him out.
I mean, it's not even about the willpower. How are you going to get in there and be able to hit this guy with Valdez's style with a punch hard enough to knock him out? I mean, Shakur would have to be mentally fucked at that point in time where he's not on his game plan to allow Oscar Valdez with his style to hit him to the point where he gets wobbled and knocked out.
Yeah, he'd have to have a serious mental lap because Shakur Stevenson. Also, one thing that's different about Shakur than Conceicao is Shakur Stevenson defense is just he has way better defense, and I think, in my opinion, better footwork than Conceicao.
Man, he's got better brain, better defense, better footwork. He's an overall better fighter than Robson Conceicao. Conceicao is good too. I'm not shitting on Conceicao at all. I like him a lot, but he's overall a much better fighter than Conceicao, bro. Man, Oscar Valdez is a good fighter. He is. There's levels to this shit, man. Just because niggas become champions don't mean that champions are all on the same level. No, not the case.
That's never been the case. I don't know why. If you've been watching boxing over the course of the years, there's never ever been the case. That's why, like, when some fights are made, people are like when Floyd fight motherfuckers, right? What do they say when Floyd fight? When he fought Maidana, he gonna win that fight. And Maidana was a champion. Yeah, he won that fight. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Miguel Cotto, he's winning. He's
gonna win that fight. He gonna win that. I mean, it was to the point where people were saying that Floyd was picking on old dudes. I'm like, Floyd is older than these niggas. What are you talking about? He's older than these guys. He's older than all of them. Except Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley, the only one older than him.
And that was the only one. And he only fought him because Mosley had won a title. He beat Margarito. That's the only reason why he fought him. So
it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, bro, this should be easy work. A straight boxing lesson, bro. He's going to take Oscar Valdez to school better than Robson Conceicao did with the same style from the southpaw stance. That's what's about to happen. So, yeah, he signed that title away like a motherfucker. I hope he's getting paid handsomely, nigga, because he will not be champion after that date. I'm just being real.
So, what percentage chance are you willing to at least give Oscar Valdez?
Oscar?
Yeah.
15%.
Damn.
He can't beat him, bro. He can't beat Shakur Stevenson, bro. This is going to be an easier fight than when he fought Jamel Herring.
Whoa.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Styles make fights, bro. This is an easier fight. I hope I'm wrong. I'm willing. I want to see a good fight.
I do too. I do too. That's why I'm willing to give Valdez at least a 25% chance. I'm willing to give him the champion's 25% chance, man. I think the game plan. I hope Eddie Reynoso and them is coming up with a good game plan for him, right? And if the game plan they're coming up with is, hey man, you're gonna have to keep pressure on. You're gonna have to stay up in Shakur Stevenson's chest and not let him rest, and try to be first. That way you can keep his hands on the defense, so it look like you're doing something, even if you're not. You gotta always look like you're doing something, right?
Right.
It's still gonna be hard because of, like you said, the overall ability, ring IQ, the footwork, heck, the hand speed, the counter punching, all of that. Shakur Stevenson is like top notch level, and we know that. Right. That's why, and it's funny because that's why I think Valdez wanted to hurry up and fight Jamal Herring, because like, well, let me get a chance to be a unified champion.
Right.
Get a chance to be unified champion.
Exactly.
Shakur like, nope, I want that. So I'm gonna give him a 25% chance. I'm just hoping that Eddie Reynoso and them come up with a good game plan. Typically, they're good at coming up with game plans, but remind you, one thing about a game plan is a game plan only works based off of the skill set and ability of your fighter that you're preparing that game plan for.
Mm-hmm.
And Valdez's skill set is going to be tough to come up with a game plan where he can maybe win, I'm gonna say, more than 3 rounds against Shakur Stevenson.
Maybe, and maybe let me go back, because I think Shakur ended up knocking out Jamel Herring. So let me not say that. Let me not say it's gonna be an easier fight than Jamel. But it will be a fight where Shakur is winning like 9, 10 fucking rounds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Maybe even 11. I don't think it's far-fetched to say 119, 109 at the end of this fight.
I can see that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, styles make fights. Oscar Valdez is going to have hella trouble trying to get around that jab and that fucking footwork, bro. And those counter punches while he's coming in. This is going to be easy work, man. Sorry, guys.
Well,
sorry about that.
Y'all gonna be mad, but hey, you know what the funny thing is? Y'all got all this time to be mad, but when it happens in April, we're gonna come back and say, hey man, we told y'all this was going to
I mean, I hope Oscar Valdez goes in there and hits this nigga and knocks him down, and they get up and he gets back up and it's a phone booth fight. I hope that's what we see.
I hope, but Shakur don't.
Reality doesn't say that that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reality, logic, nigga, doesn't say that's what the fuck's gonna happen. Logic and reality say this nigga, as my man JL Davis said, Stevenson about to control the distance like a motherfucker and pepper this nigga as he's trying to come in for 12 rounds.
Yep.
That's what's about to happen. All Oscar Valdez fans about to be mad at motherfucker in April. You're gonna see why Bob Merriam didn't want that fight to happen.
Oh man. All I can say, thank you, Terrence Crawford.
Exactly, bro.
That's why the fight is happening, man.
Exactly.
All right, man. Let's move on to the last topic.
Oh, I got something for this one.
2-time cruiserweight champion. 1-time winner of the WBSS cruiserweight tournament. Mairis Briedis is out here beta mailing himself. Trying to get a fight with Jake Paul. Now, typically, we don't talk about that. We're not talking about, him and fighting Jake Paul. The problem we have is there are other motherfuckers out there in his division that he could be giving this attention to. Like, put forth that energy for a unification, motherfucker. Why are you going out getting tattoos of yourself with Jake Paul? Making diss tracks of Jake Paul? No, motherfucker, you got Lawrence Okoli over there. You got Arsen Gilliam over there. Oh, fuck it. Move up to heavyweight. You went there before, like my man pointed out to me one time. Nigga, you went up there and you fought Manuel Char. What the hell is you doing?
He knocked him out, didn't he?
Yeah,
he knocked out Manuel Char.
Manuel Char was 245. I think that nigga was 215.
Knocked him out.
Knocked him the fuck out. So what?
Hey, what diss track you talking about? You talking about this one right here?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
The best boxer on the planet is Jake Paul. Why?
I mean, who's doing it?
And I'm going to prove that. That's the beautiful thing about this is I'm going to become a world champion because everyone said I couldn't and that I wasn't a real boxer.
Hey, Jake, how about the real man's fight? I will put my butts on table, do you wanna take a bite? Looks like you're scared, you little bitch boy. Kid, pick up the phone and put down your toys. Looks like you have a little monkey balls, only hanging around with the Pornhub dolls. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess that was your girl. She's trying to find her nuts like a little girl. I promise I will shut your dirty little mouth. I play with you, run around and I knock you out. I will show the world that your fights was set up. I punch you so hard that you won't be able to get up. Just don't get up, Jake. Just don't get up. Hey Jake, just don't get up. I punch you so hard you won't be able to get up.
You little bitch boy. You little bitch boy. Like, hold on, dog. Wait a minute. How do you sound hard with that voice? You little bitch boy.
Oh no. No. He said, look like you got the little monkey ball. What the fuck?
Oh man.
Oh, I gotta hear it again, nigga. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I gotta hear this shit again, dog. Hey, bro, I gotta hear this shit again, dog.
The best boxer on the planet is
Jake Paul.
Why?
I mean, who's doing it?
And I'm going to prove that. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this is I'm going to become a world champion because everyone said I couldn't and that I wasn't a real boxer.
Hey Jake, how about the real man's fight? I will put my butts on table, do you wanna take a bite? Looks like you're scared, you little bitch boy. Kid, pick up the phone and put down your toys. Looks like you have a little monkey balls, only hanging around with the Pornhub dolls. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess that was your girl. She's trying to find her nuts like a little girl. I promise I will shut your dirty little mouth. I play with you, run around and I knock you out. I will show the world that your fights was set up. I punch you so hard that you won't be able to get up. Just don't get up, Jake. Just don't get up. Hey Jake, just don't get up. I punch you so hard you won't be able to get up.
Oh my god, nigga.
You little bitch boy. Oh, that was your girl looking for the square.
Why did he do this to himself, dog? Why did he do that, Bo?
I don't know, man. Then the tattoo, though. That's just get the man's name. Even if you want to say it was a diss tattoo, I don't care. You got another man's name tattooed on you. That's a real tattoo. That ain't ink wash off. That's real.
That's a real tat, bro. That's what it say. Jake's bad karma.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to my man Big Shaq the God. He put $1.99 on. He said, "Rat beef beard, thugnificent voice."
Damn.
Hell yeah. Shout out to my man Heisenberg. He put 2 on. He said that Kristaps Porzingis flow. Exactly. That's that big motherfucker for the Dallas Mavericks, right?
Oh,
you got them little monkey balls.
Oh.
Come on, Briedis.
Oh.
I was just talking good about Briedis, bruh. See,
Yes,
this
you
is a
was.
good example right here is what we talk about, man. We will talk good about a motherfucker if he deserves it.
Good.
And then we will get on a motherfucker's ass if he deserves that too.
Yep.
We just said Canelo didn't want no smoke with this motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
No homo on that get on his ass shit.
Right.
No homo, right?
Right.
We just said Canelo didn't want to smoke with him when he called him. When Briedis called out Canelo, as soon as he beat fucking Caleb Plant, Briedis was like, come up to cruiserweight. Wasn't even thought of Canelo going to cruiserweight. Briedis just came out, hey man, come up to cruiserweight. And then weeks after that, Canelo's like, I'm going to cruiserweight to fight Dudu Makabu.
Yeah.
So we went off on that. Was like, hey man, you weren't even talking about cruiserweight.
Nope. You stole that man's idea.
Just literally, took the nigga's idea.
You took that nigga's idea.
Applied it to yourself and didn't even fight him for it. You said you're going to fight Dudu Makabu.
Yeah.
So it was like, damn, nigga, you could at least You could at least consider Mairis Briedis. I mean, he's the best guy there.
Right.
But now I can't even go back to that, bro. Not after this. Not after getting a fucking tattoo of another man, bro. Here's the deal. If you get a tattoo of your grandfather, your son, right? Another man in your life that was extremely influential, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But Jake Paul is a fucking YouTuber. And this is why we say this era of boxing is fucking trash. We have two-time champions going on social media begging for a fucking fight with a YouTuber. He's not the only one, right? Paulie Malignaggi has done it. Tony Bellew has fucking done it. We got formidable former champions and current begging a YouTuber for a fucking fight. Just think about that for a second. YouTube wasn't around, in the Tyson era and all the other shit, right?
That's true.
But they had other forms of exhibition matches. This is what Jake Paul is doing. I don't care if they're calling it 5-0. I don't give a fuck. These are exhibition matches, right?
That's
Can you think in other eras where formidable champions were begging motherfuckers that were not in boxing for exhibitions? I will wait. I'm talking begging. Getting tattoos, nigga.
Going on the Ed Sullivan show. I really want to fight that guy. I really want to fight your guitarist. Ed, your guitar. I want to fight your guitarist. He said something bad about me.
This shit is terrible.
It's beyond terrible.
Begging that. Listen, when Muhammad Ali and fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar were supposed to fight and shit, right? Because they talked about that. This nigga didn't beg Kareem to fight him.
No.
Never happened, and he didn't beg him to do it.
No. No.
He didn't get a tattoo of Kareem saying Kareem's bad karma. He didn't do that. This nigga really beta mailed himself, dog. This nigga manhood is in the garbage can right now, bro. It's in there somewhere, Bo. Go get it.
Shit, nope. That motherfucking nigga, I ain't getting dirty trying to grab that shit. Something might rub off on me in that motherfucking garbage can. Shit, fuck yeah, nigga.
Look like you got the little monkey balls.
That nigga said, Jake, how about the real men's fight? What? Are you serious? And then he's talking about putting the title on the line against this nigga. That's what really blew my mind. He's talking about really putting your title on the line against a dude that's not even considered a real fighter, a boxer. It's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. Like, do you need money that bad? I tell you what. Hey, what was that you said too? You said he from the wrong location too. The nigga from where?
Yeah, nigga, you from Latvia. The fuck you gonna try to call somebody out with a diss track, nigga? You from fucking Latvia. Bring your ass to the States at least, bro, and develop a name here before you call a motherfucker out with a diss track. I don't even know what you said.
Oh,
I can only recite. Look like you got the little monkey ball. Cause that's the only thing I fucking heard. That's the only thing I heard, bro. I didn't hear shit else.
Oh man!
Don't get up. This nigga out of here, nigga. Somebody escort this nigga stage left. Get him out of here. Security.
Nigga, listen, Peoples. I always say Mario. What's his name? Peoples.
Mario Van Peebles, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the president of the IBF. Peoples.
Daryl Peoples.
Daryl Peoples. Go get your belt. Go get your belt.
Get your belt, dog.
Get the belt. It's vacant.
The WBO took it from his ass already.
Hell
Remember, he won the WBO when he beat Glavaki. That fucked up fight, and WBO was like, that was some bullshit. Give me that shit back.
His bag now.
Tries my man Big Shaq the God put another $1.99 on. He said it's going kind of hard. Hey man, look, it's kind of going hard. Look, man, at the end of the day, bro, I'm just saying, man. Like, hey, Big Shaq, hey man, you want to fight me, right? You gonna get my tattoo? You gonna get a tattoo of 2K?
Nigga, even Canelo fans that hate us ain't getting tattoos of us.
Nope.
They hate us.
Hey, y'all get a tattoo of me. You see my picture right there. The lettering says, "Get the fuck out of here." You can't see the fuck out of here, but I want all of that on your arm, nigga. Pronto. That face, all of that. And it say, "Get the fuck out of here." Put that on you. For the Canelo fans out there, put that on you.
Oh, man.
Shit crazy, bro. Latvia.
Sad.
Fuck out of here, man.
That's sad, man. It's
the fucked
sad.
up part about this, Bo, is Jake Paul is like, I don't even know these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be talking about me. I don't even know these motherfuckers. Jake Paul is basically, all of this has happened. You got a tatted a nigga. You got his shirt on while you're rapping. Diss track form and shit, right?
Yep.
All of this has happened. And at the end of all this, Jake Paul sitting back like, I don't even know these niggas.
Fuck is this? Yeah. Fuck is this dude? Latvia? Oh, get this nigga out of here. That's probably what he's saying. Nigga said, Latvia? Oh, get this nigga out of here.
Latvia?
Latvia?
What the fuck is Latvia? Nigga, I didn't know what Latvia was until I seen Mairis Briedis. I was like, Latvia? Let me look this shit. Nigga, I went to my laptop. Latvia. You know what I'm saying?
I spelled it wrong. You spelled it right when you first wrote it? I spelled that motherfucker Laptiva. I spelled that shit. I threw it Latvia. I spelled that shit wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
I spelled that shit wrong like a motherfucking dog. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, where the fuck this shit at? I immediately thought this nigga was gonna lose the WBSS because he was from Latvia. Exactly, MB 2.0. He said that shit sounds fictional. Some Harry Potter shit. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, dog. He beta mailed the fuck out of himself.
Yeah.
And made himself really. It's sad because all he had to do was go after Lawrence Okoli, bro.
That's it.
That's all he had to do.
That's all he had to do.
Go after Lawrence Okoli. You know what I'm saying? Try to unify the division. Now niggas ain't even gonna look at you the same.
He got a bag for that Lawrence Okoli fight in the UK.
He would have.
He got a nice little bag for that fight.
I think he beats Lawrence Okoli. Tough fight because of Lawrence Okoli's height and reach, but I think he would have beat him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know, bro. Like, I think he's 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? At this point, niggas is going to be like, man, we're not taking that motherfucker seriously. Anyway, Lawrence Okoli not going to fight you now. Understand that, bro.
No.
Ain't going to be no
Lawrence Okoli think he's a joke. He thinks he's a complete joke.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. That fight's over with, dog. Try to go fight Dudu Makabu. Or fight Arsen Goulamirian. Arsen Goulamirian is still fucking inactive.
Yeah,
he still ain't fought since 2019. Where the fuck is he at?
That nigga is the most elevated champion, of the elevated champion I've ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
Crazy, bro.
This nigga went from global to interim to regular to super.
Yeah. That's a world record, bro.
Just like that. Record. Oh, fight got canceled. He's global. Fight got canceled.
Records,
interim.
Bro.
Fight got canceled. Regular.
Exactly. That nigga's in there, bro. They got a record for that. What champion has been elevated the most to get to his championship status? Arsen Goulamirian. Easy.
Yep.
And still ain't even defended the motherfucker yet. They gave it to him. He said, thanks. And didn't even do shit with it. Still sitting on the couch.
Nope.
They knocked on this nigga door 4 times. Here's an interim belt. Here's a gold belt. Here's an interim. Well, here's a regular. Well, now here's a WBS super. Man, it's your fucking lucky year.
No shit, like niggas. I mean, shit. At the last point of the super, they Devin Haney. They emailed that. My head, man, it's motherfucker in the mail. That's the definition of an email champ right there. That's the definition
of an email. Y'all want to talk about Devin Haney? Talk about Arsen Goulamirian. That's an email champion. Ain't nobody take no franchise tag or nothing like that.
Nope.
This motherfucker was supposed to fight the cat that Bernard Hopkins knocked out.
Shumanov, was it?
Shumanov, Bebu Shumanov. He's supposed to fight that nigga twice. And they canceled both fights and elevated his title twice. How the fuck do you do that?
Right, wait a minute. You elevated him once because of cancel fight, then ordered it again and elevated him a second time.
Exactly.
Hey, MB20, right? That nigga knows somebody at the office. That nigga knows somebody at the office. I've never
seen nothing like right, exactly, dog. He said he fucking somebody at the WBA office. Hell, probably Gilberto Mendoza. You ain't gotta say somebody. Gilberto was like, shit, boy, you know how I like it. Better bring your ass back. Want that WBA super? Probably dangled the super title over his motherfucking head while he was fucking him. See if you can reach it.
Right. Stretch out all the way. There you go.
Oh, shit, it's some
both hands in front.
Oh, that's some fuckery for y'all ass. Somebody gonna get mad at this one, bro.
Let them.
Oh,
it is what it is.
Exactly, bro. Somebody gonna get mad at this one, but as y'all already know how I feel.
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna never take that out the queue.
That shit always gonna be on here. Oh man, dog.
Oh man.
Somebody had a question real quick before we get off here. We have 45. We gotta get the fuck out of here. This is way too long.
They said, do we think something about if the winner of I believe it was Jacobs and Ryder fight Andrade?
Here it is.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, Heisenberg. He said, do y'all think they'll put the winner against the Andre Parker fight or Parker winner? So he's talking about the winner of Jacobs. I think he's talking about the winner of Jacobs Ryder against the winner of Andre and Zach Parker. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. There's no indication that that's what they're looking at doing, but who knows, man? I mean, the WBO said that if Andre beats Zach Parker, he will be Canelo's mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
However, they have not been allowing this nigga to be anywhere near Canelo at any point in his career. Even when Canelo was the number one contender, he was the champion at 154. The WBO did not mandate that fight.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
The WBO was not out there talking to Canelo when he had 3 belts at 160 and Andre had the WBO. They weren't out there talking to Canelo for a fucking unification with Andre. They weren't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
on top of that, they stripped the nigga for not fighting Canelo.
They sure did. They stripped him at 154 for not fighting him. Gave the belt to Liam Smith. Liam Smith had to go beat a nigga I work with to get that belt. You know what I'm saying? Beat a nigga I do a 9 to 5 with and shit.
And wound up fighting Canelo.
And ended up getting the Canelo fight right after. Exactly. So at WBO in the past, with their track record with this whole Andre Canelo shit, they haven't shown that they're really eager to get that fight made. So even though they're saying Andre will be Canelo's mandatory because he's going to beat the fuck out of Zach Parker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect the WBO to fall through on that. So they probably could put the winner of Ryder Jacobs in with Andre after that. Who fucking knows, man?
If I'm Demetrius Andrade, I'm offended if they do. Daniel Jacobs is beneath me.
Nigga, I'm offended right now if I'm Andre because the WBO rules state that a nigga with that belt can move up to the next division and become the mandatory immediately. That's what happened with fucking Alexander Usyk. He went up to heavyweight and became what's his name? Anthony Joshua's mandatory.
That motherfucker jumped
right
the
away.
line. That motherfucker jumped the line.
Yeah.
Right away. The reason why he didn't fight is because he decided to step aside.
Well, he did. Well, hold on. Before you're going ahead, it was Usyk in the beginning that said, "I'm not ready for that fight," and that's when he fought. What's that nigga's name? Clarence Weatherspoon.
Yeah. Chad.
Whatever, nigga. Clarence was that playing for the Sixers, nigga. But shit, they look the same. But that nigga Clarence Weatherspoon beat that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Fight too.
Right. Then we did go to that fight. Then he fucking fought Derek Chisora. He was the one I was like, I ain't ready for that shit yet.
He sure did. Yeah.
And then it came what you said. He stepped aside after the Derek Chisora fight. So you got 3 situations where the WBO was like, hey, we're trying to give you a title shot. Usyk was like, not yet. Why is that not happening for Andre?
That's true.
They changed the rules for him. So I don't expect them to give him Canelo. I don't expect it, bro.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. As we said, man, we went over a little bit, but hey, now, at least you guys know we're serious about being here for you motherfuckers, okay? You motherfuckers better be here.
Y'all better be in this. Y'all better be in here.
Be in this motherfucker, all right? But as always, hey, like we said, man, go to 3 Kings Boxing. Like we said, for the recaps for the day's fight, Lee McGregor and Danny Dignam
guts.
I can't do this with you today.
Danny Dignam guts. Man, I like that dude because of his name. I'll be like, hey, bro, where we gonna get them damn UK hoes, nigga? Tell me your name, bro.
Go to Three Kings Boxing for the recap. And as always, man, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys for donating. And like we said, man, we're going to try to do this every day, if not every other day. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. 2K, take us out.
Y'all know what to do, man. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure unadulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Instagram at 3kingsboxing, Twitter at 3kingsboxing, right here on Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Also, hit up the Prodigy of Boxing Talk YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe over there if you like what you hear. Hit that notification bell so you can get the notification of these videos, because you know YouTube's slow as shit with that. Appreciate everybody that donated, as my man Bo already said. Appreciate everybody that donated to the PayPal. Until the next one, we out this bitch.